Okay, Brandon, are you ready to learn some new reading strategies?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is for after we've already read or learned the information for the day. It's called using graphic organizers. So, after you have learned about something, or you've read something or watched a video, then graphic organizers are a good place to organize your thoughts. So today we are going to learn about diversity in America. You're gonna watch a video, and then I'm gonna help you fill out part of the organizer, and you'll fill out the rest.
Okay.
So let's watch.
America, in the past, present, and future. The United States has gotten increasingly diverse over the past 50 years. In 1965, the U.S. population was 84% white, 11% black, 4% Latinx, and 1% Asian. Less than 5% of the population was born in another country. And of the 535 members of Congress, just 5 were black, 4 were Asian, and 4 were Latinx. That means Congress was less than 3% people of color, and over 97% white. In the years that followed, waves of immigration changed the makeup of the United States. From 1965 to 2015, half of all U.S. immigrants came from Latin America, and 1/4 came from Asia. As a result, in 2015, the U.S. population was 62% white, 18% Latinx, 12% black, 6% Asian, and 2% other races. And about 14% of the population was born in another country. In 2016, 31% of eligible voters are people of color, the highest number in U.S. history. And Congress, currently comprising 17% people of color, is the most diverse it's ever been. Still, as people of color make up 38% of the country, Congress remains conspicuously whiter than it should be. There's still a long way to go before the United States embraces all of its people. However, more and more Americans are embracing the country's growing diversity. 53% of Americans say immigrants straight from the United States. 54% say they have a high openness to different cultures. And 57% say the United States' increasing diversity makes it a better place to live. In the years ahead, new immigrants and immigrants' children will continue to make the U.S. even more diverse. By 2055, no single racial or ethnic group will constitute a majority in the United States. Progress depends on diverse views and voices, and the U.S. is making new strides every day.
All right, so now that we're done watching the video and learning about the topic, here's a graphic organizer for you to use. So, it's like an ice cream cone. All right, and at the bottom, you're gonna put the topic, so the general overview about what the video is about.
Okay.
And then the scoops of ice cream are gonna be bits of information that you remember.
Okay.
And like everything we do in class, if you need to go back, then you can.
Okay.
So let's think about what the topic of the video was. What do you think?
So I think based on what they talked about, and also based on the title, it's about the history of American diversity.
Nice job.
So I'm going to write that down in my topic. Okay.
All right, now what is one of the supporting pieces or scoops that you remember? I remember one, if you want help.
So from early on in the video, I remember that in one of the earlier years that most of the population was white in America. And also most of the people in Congress were white.
Nice job. You know, I think that could be two different scoops.
Ooh.
One is about the whole population, and one is about Congress specifically.
Okay. So I'm going to write down for my first scoop that in past years, most of the population was white.
Nice.
And then for my second scoop, I'm going to talk about in Congress. Most of the population was white in past years as well.
Good thinking.
Okay.
All right. Now let's think of two other facts or things that we remember from the video. Can you think of one?
So, just generally, I remember that as years went on, America became more diverse.
Okay, what is one of the ways that it became more diverse? Do you remember?
Through like immigration.
Yeah. Do you remember where most of the immigrants came from?
I think it was Latinx.
Yeah. Do you know what that encompasses?
So like people coming from like Mexico.
From Mexico or Puerto Rico or any of the Latin American countries?
Like South America.
Think so. I'll have to double check on that, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so for my third scoop, I could write down something about how the diversity became more diverse as years went on.
You could. Yeah.
Okay. Or America became more diverse because of immigration.
I like that.
Okay. Alright, now I need some help with my last scoop.
Okay. So let's think of one more piece of information from that video. I remember hearing about how diverse America is, but there was one thing that still is not as diverse as America. Do you remember what they talked about?
I don't think I do. Can I go back in the video?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
We can also look at your other scoops, if you'd rather.
Oh, you're talking about how Congress became more diverse.
Well, did it?
Yeah, as years went on, it became more diverse.
But is it as diverse as America?
No, not as diverse as America.
I think that's an important fact.
Okay. Okay, so I wrote down that Congress did not become as diverse as the American population did.
That's a big sentence for 4th grade. Nice job. So, Brandon, what types of situations do you think a graphic organizer would be useful?
So I think it would help in situations where you have to remember a lot of information. It can help organize your thoughts and different ideas that come from either a video or a reading or like a news article.
Nice job. Great learning as always.